If at this point man feels that here on earth he does not fulfill what lies in his archetype, with its abode in the heavens, then there arises in him an artistic longing for some outer image of that archetype, whereupon he can gain the power to become an instrument for bringing to expression the true relation of man to the world by becoming a eurythmist. The eurythmist says, all the movements which I ordinarily carry out here on earth do less than justice to the mobile archetype of man. To present the ideal human archetype, I must begin by finding a way to insert myself into its motions. These motions, through which man endeavors to imitate in space the movements of his heavenly archetype, constitute eurythmy. Therefore, it is not just mimicry, nor mere dancing, but stands midway between. Mimic art.
I'm out of time, but I'm out of my head.
Shake it up is all that we know. Using the bodies up as we go. I'm waking up to fantasies. The shades all around aren't the colors we used to see. Broken ice still melts in the sun, and times that are broken can often be won again. We're so alone and so really mad.
take a look around. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. But I'm out of my head. Hello and welcome. This is the Clearwater Self-Help stream. Character sheets. It's this backstory for the episode goes for ortho Lent. I've given up streaming cannabis and video games, and at this point we're down to video games, and so instead I play this video game, and but. In playing this video game, I entertained myself with the interview by Lex Fredman of one Annie Jacobson, and something in that episode so thus triggered me that this now has to be a stream called Clearwater Self-Help Character Sheets. Hello, I see the assassins have failed. We're going to give you savings throws versus mind control right up soon, in a little bit. But first, some additional brandings.
How this could be used to allow people to connect and get past the status game. So I'm just gonna play with this right now, which is weird. It could be your CEO. It could be your boss. It could be your CEO. It could be your boss. It could be your CEO. It could be your boss. It could be your CEO. It could be your boss. Right? So that would be cool, in my opinion. That would be very cool.
All right, here we go. There's that part then when you get to pick between survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your savings throw against the mind control that I'm going to expose to you into this show. And if it's over 10, you get half damage. If it's under 10, you take full damage. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Choose. Oh, Perry Landra with Survival from the X. Our special dedicated to Matt Krotz episode, this Clearwater Self-Help. You've chosen, or I'll say choose again. Survival, social, wisdom, or heart. Oh, survivalist with a 9 tonight. Much better than that Nat one this morning. Ooh, socialist, look at you. Special Nat 20 episode. +3 the next stream saves. Wisdom, kids. No bonuses for you. That's a Nat 1. Heart, folks, you can use your bonuses. That's a 5. You're going to need them, though. I guess we're going to pull some heartstrings tonight. And guess what? The Indigo Kids. I guess this is one of those episodes. As a Nat 1 as well. You get to see the beholder's backside. Congratulations, Indigo Kids. You rarely ever get to see your die, but tonight is a special night, and as such, I better run some more brandings. This means that the individual's psyche is far from being safely synthesized. On the contrary, it threatens to fragment only too easily under the onslaught of unchecked emotions. While this situation is familiar to us from the studies of anthropologists, it is not so irrelevant to our own advanced civilization as it might seem. We too can become dissociated and lose our identity. We can be possessed and altered by moods or become unreasonable and unable to recall important facts about ourselves or others, so that people ask, "What the devil has gotten into you?" We talk about being able to control ourselves, but self-control is a rare and remarkable virtue. but so the intention is like this will be. I'll cut this part off and leave it as a video. All right, and then the card for the show today is the Six of Hearts. Six of Hearts for whatever that means. Now, before we move on to the part where I play the part of the Lex Fredman interview with Annie Jacobson that triggered me and made it necessary that we do a character sheets Clearwater Self-Help stream. First, I want to swap over and let you guys know that there is such a thing as the virtually not alone community over on that X platform. We've had two new members. And so I wanted to say, hey, how about that? You can find great things like this pin thing.
Contributing to the Virtually Not Alone project is so much fun because I get to feel like I'm a part of something, and I have an aim. There's a goal and a purpose when doing it, and it makes me. It helps me exercise and think and do different things that I really enjoy doing as far as art goes. So, anyways, thanks everybody for watching. Love you.
Remember it.
Lol. Okay, basically what I said was you guys get +4 to next saves and this overview where they have the community and then what it is with the pause threads and the pause thread accessories and how they knew Frog Twitter was an esoteric that overview that I can see what the high school clicks are overview is a perspective I would like to have fostered and ecumenicalized.
The list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room? I want to cast Magic Missile.
The room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet. I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile. Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here. I'm attacking the darkness.
Two magic missiles this time of night. You must think that we have a responsible daytime audience or anything. I guess we better get to the point. The point here of the character sheets Clearwater Self-Help stream. Here you go. Here's from Annie Jacobson over on Lex, the Clearwater part.
Annie, let me show you something. And he had Clearwater AI, that's the recognition software on his phone. And this was still when it was like quasi not supposed to have that for law enforcement. And he said, I want you to go down the block and I want you to just turn the corner and come back toward me, right? Which I did. And he just didn't even hold up his phone. He just kind of, it looked like his hand was, and his phone was on me. And he went back down. It was like the tiniest movement. Mm-hmm. And when I came back to him, he went like this and he showed me, there I was, everything about me, facts and figures and all images. And he knew who I was before I even got to him.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the part that irritates me. They have access to our character sheets. We don't get to see our character sheets, and they do. And I think that is entirely bogus, and I am triggered and making a stream about it. Now, I called this stream Clearwater Self-Help because I'm making the argument that if they let us see our character sheets, even those of us who are simply contrarians, who would look at the character sheet, find something we disagree with, and set ourselves out to prove them wrong, means that the kind of level of awareness and analysis they're doing of us and as a people, by them not using it to help us make us better people, they are criminally, no, I would never make such an allegation, negligent, and we could be using this information to make ourselves better people, and they won't show us our character sheets, and it's bullshit. And in case you were wondering, Facebook thinks Perry Landra is gay. I don't know whether that's true, but it's what I've heard. Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal for making live streams like this possible.
Special thanks to the Shadow Cabal. So say we all.